Hey, everybody, Rouse W. Oker Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Time for a post-game interview with Coach Kevin Nuss. The Warriors get the win here on the pitch today 4-0 against Crowder. And, Coach, you go 1-1 on the weekend. Your thoughts, I guess, a quick just overview of the game of the match today.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had the attacking success that we had yesterday. We're obviously a bit more solid in the defensive side, which helps. So, overall, a very good team performance. Controlled the game through possession, created a number of chances, and now we just need to be a bit sharper with those chances and convert them earlier. Because that was a tough game. You know, we left it a little late, but obviously the goals, they came, so we're happy.
So in the first half, Crowder had a few opportunities that they were unable to capitalize on. Second half, they really never had much of any opportunities. A very little time spent in their final third. And we had some, Coach Maul had pointed out and saw, maybe in the first half some passes in our own backfield that were a little lazy that led to some opportunities. It looked like that was cleaned up in the second half. We really didn't have much for any errors on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, the same goes for our match on Friday. Our own mistakes in the possession phase in that first stage of building, we can be a little bit complacent, a little bit casual with our passes at times, and we need to continue to be just sharper, making sure that we're not putting ourselves in those situations. Because the way that we play and we open ourselves up to commit numbers forward, we can't afford those mistakes. In transition, we're just not going to be able to defend it. So we were a bit sharper with that today, but it's going to be a continued process of as we play more and more together, as our fitness comes, it's going to get better. So, but the second half was much cleaner, and that was a big help.
Defensively, we talked before the game. You like some of their center backs. The Patterson kid was, we thought, really impressive, and he certainly challenged and made it difficult.
Yeah. No, they have some very athletic center backs that were physical and imposing. And that was even more of a reason why we needed to keep the ball moving quickly. If you get into a situation where you're trying to battle with them, they're very good, and they can. You're not often going to win those battles. But if our theory is if we can move the ball fast enough, they can't touch us. So we did a better job of moving that ball quickly in and out of those spaces to draw them in, and be able to play in those other areas that we're looking to play into, and that was beneficial to kind of neutralize their strengths there.
Tani can be pretty quick with the ball. Your assessment of his goal, which was goal number 2 for the Warriors.
Yeah. No, he's obviously a special talent. His feet are lightning quick, and his ability to keep the ball tight in spaces and be able to run at that pace is special. So he hasn't been performing great lately, so it was good for him to get that goal and good for him to create the opportunities that led to the next goals. So we're happy that he's starting to perform a bit better, and he just needs to continue to understand when to use that speed and when to use and draw in defenders and be able to use his teammates. So, but it was good to get him a goal, and that goal that came off of from Ron Becker, that was something that was created from Kento as well. So he can be special for us, and we need him to perform well so that we can continue to score goals.
Bucciafratti gets his second goal of the season, and that was the one that was it. I mean, that was the nail in the coffin, obviously, when that came.
Yeah, no, he's an incredible kid. I mean, he struggled a little bit in the preseason and even early on in these first 2 games, but he's got great heart to keep fighting, and he puts himself in the right spots just to be available. And he's been able to finish 2 goals in 2 games just by being in the right spot and working hard and making sure that he doesn't give up. So we need more of that, and we need to continue to build off of that because we're going to create opportunities. And unfortunately, you're going to play some really good goalkeepers that are going to make some saves, and you're going to play some defenders that are going to be able to block some shots. So we need to just continue to fight in front of the goal. And he's shown that when you do that, you can score goals.
We get the shutout. Kramich in the goal today. Assess his play.
Yeah, I mean, there was obviously early in the game where he, came up big for us, made that huge save. I'm looking forward to seeing the camera from behind the goal and see what that looks like for us because that could have changed the game. So, that's what you need from a goalkeeper to be able to save you in those big moments. But the real key from him today was his distribution on the ball. We need to use our goalkeeper as an 11th attacking player and his ability to connect passes, be able to find those pockets of space, exploit that space. That's something that you're not going to see on camera. That's not going to something that's going to stand out, but that makes a huge difference in terms of the way we play. So he was excellent for us today.
All right, so you're going to come away 1-1. You head over to the Reaver Classic next weekend, and we got Trinidad State in one match, and I'm drawing a blank on who the other one is, but your thoughts on what type of competition you're going to see there and what you hope to see for improvement between now and then.
No, for now it's going to be about resting, recovering, getting ourselves back, so we're prepared for Friday when we take on Barton.
Okay.
They're a very good side. With it, historically they've been very successful, so we know it's going to, the challenges are going to continue to come, but that's what we want. We want to challenge ourselves by playing the best teams that hopefully we can continue the season as long as possible and play the last game of the season. So Barton's going to be tough. We're going to spend the next couple of days looking at what they did over this weekend, and then we have Trinidad the next day. So again, I feel like I always say this about college soccer, but 2 games in 2 days is never ideal. So we have to be smart about the way that we handle ourselves against Barton, and then be prepared to go in Trinidad State, and obviously have a chance to see Iowa Western while we're out there.
6 games in 3 days for your new surface. How's it holding up down there?
Yeah, no, it's incredible. It is starting to get a little beat up, so we need to just make sure that we manage it. But again, everyone that stepped on it has had nothing but compliments in terms of to be able to play on a natural surface, but have that stability of turf. There's no divots. There's no real issues with the field. So we'll spend next week away. That will give it some time to rest and recover. Just like the players need rest and recovery, it looks like some parts of the field do as well.
All right, Coach Kevin Nuss. Warriors get the win. 4-0 today, 1-1 on the season, and next action they'll be on the road, taking on Barton next Friday over in Council Bluffs in the Reaver Classic, and then we'll have Trinidad State in the second one there at the Reaver Classic, and we'll see them at home. They're on the 31st. Our next broadcast at home will be on the 6th. So lots of soccer still to come this fall. Just getting started with the Warriors soccer, both on the men's and women's side. Coach, congrats on the win, and looking forward to following this team's progression along the way of this season.
I just always appreciate your help.
This is Go Hills TV. We're powered by JBS.